Hi, I'm Ray Isla, a folk Americana artist from Los Angeles, California, and I just played 12 shows in the UK, and I'm reading my tour diary out loud. February 20th, day off, no show this day. In retrospect, we should not have planned our only day off in 2 weeks on day 2. Although it was nice to recover from jet lag a bit, we could have used it in the middle. The main theme of this trip, as you'll come to find, is not music or community or travel, but food. We love food and decided to try our best to eat well on this tour, which is hard to do when you're on the go. We went to brunch at Melina Patisserie, one of the places that fans commented on one of my pre-travel Instagram videos. Shout out to the people who commented that. They DM'd me asking what time we'd be coming, so sweet. So when we arrived, they were playing my music. The food was delicious. Sam got shakshuka. I got sort of a traditional English breakfast with avocado toast. The lovely owner/chef came out to greet us and brought 3 huge slices of cake. It was 11 a.m., but we did our best to clear our plates. Our manor, as we were calling it, was 1 mile from the high street, so each time we wanted to cart ourselves back and forth, we chose between spending £6 on the bus or £10 on an Uber. One of our Uber drivers said that the Brentwood High Street was one of his favorite high streets in Essex, and I can see why. It had everything and wasn't too large, so you could explore the whole thing with many quaint shops and pubs. Quintessential England, in my opinion. We spent some downtime at the manor, and Sam, who's always amazing at befriending people, befriended a staff member named David, who'd been working there for 30 years. We sat in a corner of this old living room, and he brought us candy, tea, and recommended the best beverages, of which Sam has still yet to try a better cider. We went out to dinner at a place our Uber driver recommended, and the waiter brought us several free appetizers and limoncello shots. This was something we'd noticed on the rest of the trip. If you were friendly, you got friendliness back, and usually that was in the form of free food and alcohol. We decided to end the night at a pub. There were 3 pubs right next door to each other, and from the outside, indistinguishable in vibe. We chose the Swan, had 1 drink, recapped our first 2 days in the UK, then decided to call it a night. I wasn't going to include this next part, but I feel it's culturally relevant. As we were waiting for our Uber, a girl ran out after me and said, "You're so fit, do you fancy girls?" in a British accent, which I won't attempt. And I said, yes, and she asked for my number. Why this is relevant? That this doesn't really happen to me very often in the States. I think as a feminine presenting queer person, maybe people aren't sure if I'm gay, but also I think there's a sort of, I call it a plague of nonchalance in our current dating culture. I certainly feel it living in Los Angeles, where people are afraid to embarrass themselves and run after someone. I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. We exchanged numbers, and for those wanting to find out more,